Okay, this is a kind of recap. It's not really the recap. This comes later. I want to get it done, but it takes so much time. I just have Kyoki being born, and that's a long way to go. So this is a recap for like which royals are now active, which nobles, all that stuff. And it's not really gameplay, it's just a recap of the royal families. Okay, we start with the obvious one, Willow Creek, then goes Oasis Springs, Windenburg, Forgotten Hollow, Brindleton Bay, Delta Valley, which is not really a kingdom, but there's sims there anyway, Strangerville, Solani, Glitter Lake or Glimmerbrook, Komorebi, Hanford, and Tartosa. Which Hanford and Tartosa are not kingdoms like Delta Valley. That just sims there, and I don't want to like skip over it. So we start with Willow Creek, which is currently the 4th ruler at this point. Yeah, the first one was King Francois, then was King Pierre, then King Victor, and now it's King Leon, the 4th ruler right now, which is King Leon. He is now, I think, 40 something. I have to look it up. I'm sorry. Sorry. I have to get this up there to see how old he is right now. 45. He's 45 right now. Okay. And he has actually 5 traits, but you can only see 3 here. And I don't want to go into the families. But he is a nerdy, a monarch, and neat. And he wants to be friend of the world. And he's apparently a jester, which is a wonderful whims thing. So yeah, that's King Leon, and there is his wife, Queen Laria, who wants to be a world famous celebrity. She's chic, art lover, and proper, and she is 47. Yes, she's 47. The ages are roughly what the age is. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense, but it's a rough estimate. So then they have 4 children. Crown Princess Fiona, which is the first, or will be the first queen of Willow Creek. She is pure, kind, and open-minded, and she wants to be a freelance botanist for some reason. And she is 24, 25 at this point. And we have Lord Ori, which is Crown Princess Fiona's husband. They recently married. And he is a child of nature, homebody, and appealing, and he is a mermaid. Because he comes from the Solani royal family. Kind of. He's a little bit of a story behind him. He is the son of the now Dowager Prince Consort Nicholas and Princess Puanani. Not his wife, his sister-in-law. Even better. But Ori was adopted by the Marchioness of Komorebi. So he's like, that's why it's called Lord Ori Komorebi. I have to change it to Willow Creek. I think I have to change it to Willow. But he's the husband of Crown Princess Fiona. And we have Prince Georges, which is the younger brother of Fiona. And he is sensitive, kind, and introvert. And he wants to have a soulmate. And yes, he is still a teenager. But I have the more traits mod. More trait slot mod. So you have more traits than just 2, it's just 3. And the 2 twins, Princess Ella, which is the older one, and Princess Leah. And Ella is determined, extrovert, and self-assured, and Leah is an art lover, shy, and cool. So this is the Willow Creek royal family. Yeah. Then we have the Baroness of Willow Creek. There is no Duchess, no Countess, or no Duke or Duchess, Count or Countess, or Marquis or Marchioness at this point in Willow Creek, because apparently every time I'm trying to make one of these noble titles to give them to, they either die suddenly or they marry someone else. For example, Georges is going he is going to marry the current heir to the Baron title of Willow Creek. So he's going to get the Baron Consort title when he marries him. But that's still a long way to go because he's still a teenager. So the Baroness of Willow Creek is Baroness Bailey and her wife Lady Ellison, and they have one child, Lord Daniel, and Lord David is Bailey's half-brother. But David and Daniel are the same age actually. Maybe with 2 or 3 months apart, but they're like the same age. So next one is the Oasis Springs family, or Oasis Springs royal family, which contains Queen Shay, who is a monarch, cute and self-assured. I totally forgot the ages, but they don't really matter what age they are right now. So, and her husband, Prince Consort Valen of Oasis Springs, who is creative, active, and ambitious, and he is the brother of the late Baroness of Willow Creek. So he comes from Willow Creek, actually. And they have one child, Crown Prince Khalil. He's an only child, and he is married to Princess Maui of Solani, which is the younger sister of the current King of Solani. And yes, she's a mermaid, obviously. And they have one child together, one biological child, called Princess Navra. And they recently adopted another child called Princess Kaya. So the reason why they adopt is because Crown Prince Khalil has a kind of genetic disorder or thing that he can't produce active sperm cells. It takes a long time for him to get pregnant and for his wife to get pregnant, not for him, his wife to get pregnant, and there's like a lot of rumors that Navra isn't like his child but from someone else. And he is basically like, deal with it. She is my daughter, I see her as my daughter, and she will be the next queen of Oasis Springs. Once he's king, she will be crown princess, and once he's gone, she will be queen. Because he doesn't care. He really doesn't care. Yeah. And yes, the scary thing is that Khalil looks 100% from his facial features like his grandfather, the late Prince Consort Gabriel. Like, exactly. It's really scary. Then we have the Duke of Oasis Springs, which is Duke Zahar, who is the uncle of Queen Shay, and Duchess Mina, who comes from Komorebi, and she is the daughter of the late Marchioness of Komorebi. And they have 3 children actually, but right now only Lord Kurai lives with them since the other ones all moved out. But he's not the heir to the Duke title, which is his older brother, Lord Jubile, but he's currently living in Hanford. You will see him later. And yeah, that's the family. And his sister is living in Windenburg, and she's married to the heir to the Duke title there. So, all Dukes. Then we have the Marquis of Oasis Springs, which is Marquis Chris, who is the brother of Zahar, and also the uncle of Queen Shay. His husband, Lord Jamal, who is actually the brother of Lady Mina. They're unidentical twins, or adopted at the same time and not really twins, but I raised them up as twins, but they looked so much alike. And they have one daughter, Lady Elham. So, yeah. And she will get the Marchioness title from her father. And then we have the Countess of Oasis Springs, which is Countess Camilla. And she recently married Prince Ji-hoon of Solani, which is the brother of the late Queen of Solani, the younger brother. It's really large all of a sudden. Stupid children. One moment. So, and Countess Camilla has two children, namely Lord Mahid and Lady Nora. And they are not from Prince Ji-hoon. They are his stepchildren. They are from her when she was married to Lady Si-woo. And yes, they are biologically Camilla's children because she carried them out. And then we have the Baroness of Oasis Springs, which is Baroness Julie. Yeah. Then we have Windenburg. Windenburg is currently containing of Queen Hannah, her husband Prince Consort Kyoki, her oldest daughter Princess Amber, and their youngest daughter Princess Xian, and Prince Jack, which is the son of Crown Princess Amber. And recently, her Amber's husband died. Very sad. So yeah, it's very small right now, but she has like two other siblings, which is Princess Meline and Princess Claire. So they have like 4 children. So yeah. Then we have the Duke of Windenburg, Oasis Springs, Windenburg, which is Duke Abraham, his husband, the Duke Consort Ivan, their children, Lord Julius, Lord Bernhard, and Lord Alex, and Lady Farida, which is the wife of Lord Julius, his second spouse, actually, because his first spouse died. Not in like a very weird way, he just died via the what's it called? Neighborhood stories. Because of some families I have it active, especially for those that have no real purpose in like storytelling. They have it active. Especially this family doesn't have it active. Because I'm very much attached to Ivan. Because Ivan is so adorable. He even has a new haircut. I gave him a new haircut. He was very important to a past story, but I can't let him go. I mean, he's an adult. He still has a long time left. Like I think he's like 43 or something. So he still has a long way to go, but don't want anything happening to him. Then we have the Earl of Windenburg, which is Earl Raphael. His wife, Lady Momi, which is not actually his wife out of love, but out of convenience, because actually Earl Raphael is gay. Sorry. One moment. Yes, Earl Raphael is actually gay, but is fed up with his husband dying. Because his one husband died of hypothermia, and his other husband died of old age at their wedding, after they were married. So he was like, I'm sick with my husband's dying, I'm marrying a woman. Out of convenience. And they kind of have a child together, which is Lord Maleko. It's very weird. This family is just very weird. I'm not going into details with this one. And he's one of the kind of one of the original Sims, because he's the son of the first Earl and Countess of Windenburg, their second child. So he's like an OG. And then we have the Baroness, which is not then. And we have the Baroness because there's still one family left. which is Baroness Julia. I have to change that. And her husband, Lord Nohea. And there are currently 3 children living there, which is Lady Natalie, Lord Ikaika, and Lord Cyril. And Ikaika played a big role in like a few story posts. He still does. He still has a big role in like the stories that goes on. But this is like best version Ikaika. He was really bad in the beginning, but he's like he's actually really sweet. So yeah, and then we have still going the Marchioness of Windenburg, which is Princess Claire. Well, she doesn't have the Marchioness title yet. She gets it when she becomes a young adult. But now she's Princess Claire, and her boyfriend Prince Lev, who is a vampire because he comes from the Forgotten Hollow royal family, and their daughter Princess Alice, which is not their daughter. She is from Lord Yun-Ho, Lord Yun-Ho, but he also passed away, and he never acknowledges this child as his. So Lev is kind of the stepdad and steps in. The stepdad that steps in. So then we have in San Myshuno are also 2 families. I forgot that, but that's like not really that important. There are currently 2 families living in San Myshuno, which is Princess Vanda and her girlfriend Lady Kiana, and also Princess Medine, the sister of Crown Princess Amber, and Princess Jamalia, I think is her name, and their child Lady Niara, who is a mermaid. Ah yes, Medine is also a mermaid. Why is she a mermaid? Because her father is a mermaid. That happened. They're taking over the world. Then we have the Forgotten Hollow royal family, which is the current only living family in Forgotten Hollow, because this is Taisia, who is actually older sister of both Laria, the Queen of Willow Creek, and Ivan, the Duke Consort of Windenburg. They had 2 other siblings. One of them passed away, which was the Grand Duke Alexei of Forgotten Hollow, and Marquis Egor of Solani, which we will see him later. But Alexei passed away, his husband passed away some time ago, so they're gone, and their child is currently adopted by the Marquis of Solani, obviously, because it's his twin brother. They were like, okay, we adopt her, which was actually something they had planned. If something happened, that he would adopt their child, Lena. And her parents also passed away, like, in recently. So yeah, it's the only family currently living in Forgotten Hollow with that play. The other ones are just like randomly generated. I have to kick them out later. And she is married to Tsar consort Alec. And they have currently 1 child living there, which is Olga. And she is married to Lord Juan. And they have a child, Princess Irina. And yes, they're all vampires. The other children of Taisia we will see later, except one, which is Princess Maria, because she passed away. All the people die. So, and we have Brindleton Bay, which is currently ruled by King Manuel and his wife Queen Isabel, and they have 3 children: the Crown Prince Louis, Princess Sarah, Princess Lucia, and Louis is married to Princess Hina, which is the younger sister of the Crown Prince of Komoribi. Actually, kind of a normal family. Not much happening there. Then we have the Duke of Brindleton Bay. We can't talk. Which is Duke Mackay, which is the younger brother of the King of Solani. right now, and he is married to Lord Pedro, and Princess Princess Ava, or Lady Ava, is the daughter of Mackay and Amber, but she's now living in Brindleton Bay because Mackay got the full custody for her and kind of removed her from the line of succession of the throne of Windenburg. Maybe a dick move, maybe not. But he was like, she should decide herself if she wants to sit on the Windenburg throne or if she just wants to have a Duchess title of Brindleton Bay. Now, I mean, he told her that, and she was like, yeah, cool. She actually never wanted to sit on the Windenburg throne because she doesn't want to sit on the throne while her parents are like divorced and not speaking to each other. And she was like, hey, Duchess title is also cool. And she lets her half-brother Jack have the Windenburg throne. And yes, she is a mermaid because both her parents are mermaids. Then we have the Baroness of Brindleton Bay, which is Baroness Cora. She got a new hairstyle. I love that hairstyle on her. And her wife, Lady Lydia, and their son, Lord Elias, which is Lord Pedro is also their child, just for information, and Lord Nico, which is Lord Elias' husband. Then we have the Countess of Brindleton Bay, which is Countess Kyla, her wife, Countess Consort Anna, their children, or 3 children are living there right now, which is Lord Dylan, Lord Jorge, and Lord Camilo. And they have one sister, which is Lady Paula, but she is living in Del Sol Valley at the moment. Then we have the Marquis of Brindleton Bay, which is Marquis Charles, which is the brother of Elias and Pedro, his wife, Marchioness Helga, and their child, Lord Hilo. So, then we have Del Sol Valley, which is not a kingdom, but there are people living here, which is Prince Sahur. A quick kind of recap on who is Sahur. Sahur is the uncle of Queen Nadia of Strangerville. Yes, he seems very young, because in the past, like when I started the game and started the save file and all other stuff, and he was supposed to marry the crown princess at the time of Windenburg. I was like, cool, they get along, same age, perfect. Then I was playing again after a while and realized, oh, he's gone. Like, straight up gone. There was no evidence of him on family trees. He was just straight up deleted by the game. And I was like, oh man. Because I have to like find someone else for the crown princess, which I did and I was happy. But later I was like, when like everyone he knew or everyone he would have known him is like gone. And I was like, maybe a week or so ago, I was like, kind of want to bring him back and have a story why he was gone and where he was and what happened. So the story is, he got abducted by aliens. This does happen in The Sims sometimes, but I was like, he didn't get abducted by aliens from Sixam, but from another planet. In this planet, time is very, very different, very slow. That's why he's still looking like he's like 24 or something. He's obviously older because he got abducted when he was a teenager. So he lived there for a while and all that stuff. And recently he came back with a teenager, or well, actually he came back with a baby, but he was already a teenager, which is Kieran. Kieran is a full-blooded alien from this alien planet, and he is mostly in a human form to not scare away people, because his alien form is big, like not as big, it's not massive, it's like over 2 meters tall. He's blue, he has big droopy ears that fall down, horns, a tail. He looks like a mythical creature than an alien, and he is very transparent. Like, His skin is bluish, but only bluish because his blood is blue and you can see it. You can see the veins, you can see the blood vessels, you can see organs. He's transparent. That's why even if he is in his alien form, he will always wear clothes because it's like being naked on another level. So yeah. And there's a whole story posts about Kieran. I can put them all in the description. I will also put the Kieran story, not Kieran, the Ivan story posts in the description, and the Ikaika ones. All on my Instagram. I will put these in the description on for these characters that are important to the story right now. And he is like together with Lady Paula, and they have a son together, Lord Caspian, which is like an alien, baby alien. Okay, still working. Okay, and yeah, I will post the story posts of Kieran and everyone that is like important to the story in the description, so you can like read it. Then we have Strangerville. Strangerville is currently ruled by Queen Nadia, her second husband, Prince Consort Giorgio, which is Tasia's grandfather. He's a vampire. He's very old. Because she was married to Kaito first, but he passed away. He was much older than her. And she has 4 children, actually. She has Crown Princess Savannah, which is still living in Strangerville, obviously, because she's the Crown Princess. Prince Dashawn, Princess Wanda, and Princess Jamalia. And Prince Samuel, which is like her recent child. I mean, not recent, he's already a child. He's like 9 or so, 8 or 9. And Savannah is married to Lord Rangi of Sulani, and they have a child, Prince Akira. Then we have the Duke of Strangerville, which is Duke Ray, his wife, Duchess of Hokulani, and their daughter, Lady Sadiki. And the Countess of Strangerville. Why am I already in Sulani? It's the next kingdom. Which is Countess Layla, her wife, Lady Doyun, and their adoptive son, Lord Kito. Daughter, son, I'm so confused. So, yeah. Then we have Sulani, my favorite kingdom, the one with the most things happening. And yeah, there'll also be story posts about this one, which is the current ruler of Sulani, which is Kaleo, who has a very, very hard time sometimes, because bit of a recap on Kaleo. Kaleo has something called DID, which is dissociative identity disorder. He has 3 different alters, plus himself, of course, but 3 different alters, which is Kyle, Khan, and Kawi. For those who follow my Instagram, know a lot about Kyle, because he is like most infamous of the alters. But he's like, and yes, his hair is bleached, obviously, because he was born with very dark hair, because Solani, all that stuff. When he turned into a young adult, I was like, out of curiosity, what would it look like with blonde hair? I was like, curiosity. And I put blonde hair on him, and I was like, wow, that fits him so much better than dark hair. I keep it. He then dyed it back to black when he was like getting a bit older, and was like, hey, maybe I should go back to my old roots so I can be like respectable. Obviously, it didn't hold on for long because he bleached it back to blonde anyway, because he was then feeling very happy with his dark hair, because he was always like moody. And now he has the blonde hair since like, I don't know, a long time right now. And the thing is, the people of Shiny don't care what he looks like, as long as he does his job correctly, and he does. Then we have his husband, Lord Akamu, or Prince Consort Akamu actually, and their 3 children, Crown Princess Anela, Princess Ohana, and Princess Kamea. They are triplets and very, very cute. And then we have the other parts of the royal family, which is Dowager Prince Consort Nicholas, Kalios' father. His boyfriend, Mr. Nicolau Kiele, and Kaleo's youngest siblings, Malia and Makaha, which are the twins. Then we have the Duchess of Solani, which is Duchess Meile, and her husband, Duke Consort Dajon. Then we have the Count of Solani, which is Count Kainalo, his husband, Prince Yash, and his sister, Lady Sophia. Wait, Kainalo's sister, Lady Sophia. And the Marchioness of Solani, which is Marchioness Kalea, her husband, Marquis Egor, and their two children, Lady Olina and Lady Polina. And Polina was the daughter of Egor's brother, Alexei. So then we have Glimmerbrook, or Glitter Alike in my game, which contains or is ruled by Prince Carden, his husband, Prince Consort Garrett. Oh, and Carden also gets like a story post put in the description. It's going to be a long description, but it's important. And their son right now, Crown Prince Einar. And Helga is also their daughter, but she's actually the older one. But she got removed from the line of succession by her father because of a lot of scandals. He was like, I remove you. And Crown Prince Einar is married to Lady Ioana, or Princess Ioana, and they have a son, Prince Magnus. Then you have Komorebi, the last kingdom. The other two worlds are not kingdoms, but this is the last kingdom. Komorebi is ruled by Emperor Yuto, his wife Empress Simone, and his son Crown Prince Takashi and Takashi's wife Lady Sasha. Then we have the Countess of Komorebi, which is Countess Brienne, currently a widow, living alone. Then the Baron of Komorebi, which is Baron Trey, his husband, Baron Consort Norman, and their two children, Lady Ari and Lord Dahl. Yeah. And then we have Princess Puanani, who's currently living in Komorebi. If she wants to get a bit away from Solani and see something new, and yeah. Then we have the Duchess of Komorebi, which is Duchess Annika, her husband Duke Hampus, and Lady Ishika, their child. And then the Marchioness of Komorebi, Marchioness Amira, her husband Lord Elliot, and their dog Cutie, which is a service dog for Lord Elliot because he has massive panic attacks. So these are all the kingdoms right now, and the last world, Handful and Bagley, which contains Prince Kirill, or Tsarevich Kirill, which is like the son of the Tsarina, Taisia, and his husband, or fiance, Lord Jubail, who is the heir to the Duke title, and he will probably, it's still up to debate right now because there's a lot of drama happening in his family in between these two, move back to Oasis Springs and have the title with like his fiance or husband later. And then Tartosa, which is just Lord Kavehi, Lady Alina, his wife Lady Alina, and their child Lady Luane. So, yeah. These are all. Oh, and Lady Alina is the daughter of the King of Solani. When he was a teenager, he got Olga pregnant. But she's not aligned to any, like, thrones or anything, so she's happy how it is because she recently lost her boyfriend. But before she married Kavi, obviously, but she lost her boyfriend. And yeah. But yeah, these are all the royal families. The whole recap. I will put any Instagram posts that are important to the characters to the important characters like Ivan, Kaleo, Ikaika, Kieran. I will put them all in the description, all social media links, blah blah blah, and my Instagram as well, because there's a lot of things happening over there. Much more than here, because I don't even have the time to really record that much. The next thing I might record is the debutante ball of Brindleton Bay, which is going to be a big one. But yeah, that's actually the whole royal families. The recap of what happened and who is ruling who and who is ruling what. So yeah, that's it.